More than 10 billion tons of waste every year are forcing China to activate an unprecedented technological weapon.
Behind factory gates, a vast collection and processing network operates almost non-stop to regenerate resources. From concrete and solar panels to old clothes and electronics, everything is dismantled and recovered. Food waste and used cooking oil are converted into energy, returning millions of tons of resources to the economy. Solar panels are symbols of green energy, but at the end of their life, they become technological waste. To deal with this growing waste, panels first go through power output testing to determine their condition. The hardest part is removing the strong EVA adhesive layer that tightly bonds the components together. Automatic cutters first tear away the outer aluminum frames before the panels are crushed and heated. To deal with this growing waste, panels first go through power output testing to determine their condition. Vibrating screens and magnetic separators then sort the materials by weight and physical properties for reuse. In 2023, China generated over 2 billion tons of construction waste from demolished structures. Huge mobile crushing machines are moved close to the demolition site to process the heavy concrete blocks. Powerful jaw crushers use intense pressure to break the toughest pieces into smaller, manageable fragments.
Industrial magnets suspended above the conveyor belt immediately pull the steel reinforcement out of the waste stream.
The remaining soil and stone continue through automatic screening systems to separate them by size. Larger aggregates are used for road foundations, ground filling, and manufacturing recycled concrete bricks. The recycling line now moves on to a smaller but more difficult waste stream: electronic devices. The process begins with a machine that heats circuit boards to melt the solder holding components. Circuit boards are placed inside a sealed rotating drum heated between 240 and 280 degrees. After leaving the drum, the mixture is cooled, screened, and sorted for potential reuse. A twin-shaft shredder uses rotating blades to tear the circuit boards into small pieces. A hammer mill releases the metals inside, allowing copper to be processed into high-purity metal powder. Behind the millions of tons of clothing discarded every year is an industrial textile recycling line. When clothes arrive, they pass through an inspection area where optical scanners identify fabric composition. Items in good condition are cleaned and disinfected, while others are sorted by color and fiber type. Magnets remove any metal pieces, and an air separation system blows away dust and loose fibers. The remaining fibers are washed in industrial tanks, where high-pressure water and detergents remove grease and stains. Once dried, the material passes through carding machines to open, straighten, and arrange the fibers. Unlike clothing or electronics, food waste begins to decompose very quickly, creating environmental challenges. After collection by specialized trucks, the waste is taken to an enclosed reception area to control odors.
Shredders and screening machines remove non-biodegradable materials before the food waste enters a crusher. Rotating blades turn it into a thick mixture, and water is added to pump it through pipelines. Inside sealed, oxygen-free tanks, microorganisms break down organic matter to produce biogas. The biogas is used for electricity, while the remaining organic residue is composted for agricultural use. A plastic bottle may be used for minutes, but its material can remain for hundreds of years. At recycling plants, plastic bales are opened and spread across conveyor belts for automated sorting.
The sorted plastic is crushed into small pieces and placed in density separation tanks.
The fragments are washed at 80 degrees Celsius in a sodium hydroxide solution to remove grease. Designed to withstand heavy loads and friction, tires keep their structure long after being discarded.
Tires arriving at the factory are inspected, and those with strong structures are prepared for retreading. For tires that cannot be restored, a bead cutting machine removes the rigid steel rings.
The remaining material is shredded and passed through a rubber crusher to break the vulcanized structure. Tires can also be heated in a sealed pyrolysis chamber to break down into oil and gas. The recovered rubber granules and powder are used for sports surfaces, mats, and new rubber products. Glass does not decompose like organic waste, and it cannot be compressed to save space. At the factory, waste glass is placed on conveyor belts and sorted by color using cameras. Compressed air nozzles push each piece into the correct compartment before it enters an enclosed crusher. After crushing, the material is screened, cleaned, and cleared of impurities using water-free technology.
The glass cullet is mixed with raw materials and fed into a furnace at 1500 degrees. The molten glass is then shaped into new bottles, jars, or other glass products.
Paper is one of the most widely collected waste materials in the region, with millions of tons recovered.
Workers and automated equipment separate the paper from impurities and unsuitable materials before processing. The paper is fed into a hydropulper, where water and chemicals break it into cellulose fibers.
This creates a thick mixture known as pulp, which is diluted and screened to remove impurities.
The cleaned mixture is spread over a moving mesh, allowing water to drain and fibers to bond. The material passes through pressing rollers and heated cylinders to form a continuous sheet of paper. At the end of the line, the paper is rolled into cardboard, packaging paper, or newspapers. Through these massive processing lines, China is proving that technology can bring waste back into the economy.
As waste keeps growing, can recycling technology move faster than what we throw away? Share your thoughts below.